Michel Barnier has snubbed a British plan to use political leaders to break the deadlock in the Brexit trade and security talks. The Brussels diplomat told a private meeting he refused an offer for Boris Johnson to begin political bargaining with his EU counterparts in order to find agreements in the rows over future access to Britain's fishing grounds and common standards. He claimed Downing Street wanted to trigger a big tug-of-war over as many as 30 unresolved issues in the hope of securing a number of concessions from the bloc, EU sources said. The Frenchman insisted the Prime Minister must not be allowed to hold a mass bargaining session with the likes of Angela Merkel and Ursula von der Leyen until any future relationship agreement is virtually completed. He warned Downing Street would attempt to play off access to Britain's coastal waters and the level playing field in such a high-stakes showdown. One Brussels insider said Mr. Barnier was furious with continuous attempts to sideline him in favor of more lenient EU leaders. "I keep telling them that's not going to happen," the bloc's Brexit chief said, according to sources. Mr. Barnier said the EU should avoid a repeat of the last-minute compromises handed to Mr. Johnson after the PM demanded the controversial Northern Ireland backstop was scrapped during the divorce talks. He said, "You can't have things going up to that level that haven't been gone over with a fine-tooth comb." The Eurocrat is adamant Britain should not be granted tariff and quota-free access to the EU while Downing Street has the power to diverge from the bloc's rulebook. He accused Number 10 of taking a hypocritical stance over claims over the low value of the deal offered by Brussels. European capitals have been angered by claims the government is seeking the same deal the bloc granted to Canada. Diplomatic sources say Britain is asking for a much closer relationship and access to the EU's markets. One EU diplomat said, "This is not a flimsy trade agreement. This is serious stuff. If all you want is a Canada-style deal, then only ask for that." Lord Frost and Mr. Barnier are taking a 3-day hiatus from the talks before meeting again in London on Sunday.